How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
Let me know if
I'm a
there's
sailor
anything
on the
else you
North
need.
Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of
So,
journey. We don't know
just
what's
a man's
inside.
life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody, you would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who... It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Corral Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, please don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here. A legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to a small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create
My master
from
can be a bit
nothingness
short-tempered.
is
I'll never have Master Nurelian skills
poetry.
potions. Until
May
next
the
time.
aid.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman. Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous.
Everyone says the finest weapons and armor. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Name's Nils.
Skyrim isn't very friendly for all humans. So we mostly just...
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain
If
Gell.
you're looking for passage to Solstheim, you won't find a finer vessel than the Northern Maiden. I'll give you a fair price. If you ask me, I can't blame them. Things aren't what they used to be out there. They still pay me for supplies and passage. Still interested in heading over? You've got yourself... Well, here we are. Welcome to Raven Rock. Just be careful here. Things aren't what they used to be.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. You've picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected. Any questions? I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier. After all we've been through together. I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Hail, Jolland. Remember, we are watching you.
You haven't seen Kresh's Corellius, have you? No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Kresh's, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. You tell Kresh's he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Precious, last
Who
time
in
you
the
explored
blazes
the
are
mine,
you?
almost fell
Can't
to
you
your
see I'm
death.
busy?
I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are. Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine. Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died. The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my... I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire. It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a close... The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section. It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance. Now you're starting to sound... I'm telling you, there's something big... Look, my wife nags that I'm... Time's my enemy. It's called... I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire... Gratian kept it... Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please. The damn fool doesn't even deserve it. I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first place. Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot. Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Glover Mallory. So, you finally tracked down old... Tell you what, since you went I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other... Now that you've delivered the message... Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use. Looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage? Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
If you've got any gripes, check in at Morby. Second counselor.
What was that? Time to die! don't recognize you. So I'll assume you've picked one of the worst Hail, Jolland. Remember, we're watching you.
Or you even ask.
Time to die! That's all you've got? Is that the best you can do? You've committed crimes against the Dunmer people of Solstein. What say you in your defense? Wise choice. Now come along with us. After we confiscate any stolen goods, you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course. Safe travels.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. Report back to me if you discover anything unusual.
Make. Hey.
Glover Mallory is a wonder with the old hammer and anvil. He mended the armor like an old pro.
As the wife to the second counselor of Ravenrock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
Looking for any... Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
Your visit here would be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard.
You haven't seen Cresh's Corell. No, they don't exactly grow. Look, if you see Cresh's, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. You tell Cresh's...
Adro, a word, please.
Cephis, I'm quite
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I... Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are. Ask most of... But mark my words. A secret the East Empire Company's... It killed my great-grandfather and left Ravenrock, Gratian Kyrelius. The East Empire I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather, and left Ravenrock with a worthless and tainted mine. You never heard. They're the largest trading company. Gratian Kyrelius. The East Empire Company. I found an unsent... The East Empire Company must have felt it was... It is. Well, I assume it is. Now you're studying. I'm telling you. Look, time's my enemy. I do. Gratian kept it... Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the The damn... I'll bet he stole it from the... Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he
Why
drops
you're
the
leading
thing on his
Cretius
foot.
on...
Careful
Never
down there.
understand.
Mine can be treacherous.
Fine. Glover Mallory's the name. So, tell you what. I just want... Now that you... Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gallagher.
never should have come here.
That's the best you can do.
Enough of this! No sign of him. I'm glad to help any way I can.
Divine smile on you, friend. Lead the way. Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
What? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Good day.
The Riverwood My sister can... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. I better get back to cleaning the store. What a mess.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
All right, then.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few cents. I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny.
Still here. I'll head back home if you need me.
You're the best. Can you be my father?
I breathe now in royal.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my... I can teach you a few things. Right then.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards let you
Who's
in.
this then?
Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is
Falkreath
lurking in the
will
mountains...
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. I'm sure some of the locals can point... Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Off
This is
to
a
Bleak Falls
priority.
Barrow with you. The
Anything
Jarl
we
is
can
not
use
a
to
patient
fight this
man.
dragon.
Neither
or
am I,
dragons.
come to think of it.
We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful. Succeed in this, and you'll be rewarded. Wise run will be in your debt.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Trouble?
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in... I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
Well met, Traveler. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorbasker. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Haha, you'll want the but mind the bard, Mikhail. Poncy little milk drinker, that one.
Did you know there are some fruits that actually grow better in the cold weather?
Send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, no lollygagging.
We leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon? Is that it?
Yes. Balgrup and I share a bat. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so. I am charged with protecting the Jarl from any and all threat. Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife. Oh yes, there have been attempts on the Jarl's life. More than one would-be assassin has met his end at the tip of my blade. I can't afford to send anyone else. and we don't know where the dragon is. Your job will be to...
Tools, wares, and weapons. All for sale at fair prices. Khajiit as well. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Of course. Ride strong.
Maik has heard the people of Skyrim are Why do soldiers bother with something strange? Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Aye, that I did. I damn near met my end in that war. A healer named Joanne saved my life. He's been my closest friend ever since. I tell you, that man is a miracle worker.
If you need a meal or room, I only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering. Have you seen the Shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Of course. It's all in this note. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
You look like you've seen your share of adventure. I envy you that. I want to be an adventurer like you. My father says I can't. He says he needs me to... His name is Meralki, and he's the innkeeper here. I hope you could change his mind. Thank you. I can't stand the thought of being trapped in this village for the rest of my days.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both. My son? Eric? What about him? Did something happen? Is he all right? But the world is a dangerous place. Eric has no idea what he's getting himself into. What's more, he's got no armor. I'll have to save up the money for it. You would give your own coin to help my son? I'm moved by your compassion. Your kind deed will not go unrewarded, my friend. Tell Eric I've changed my mind and will visit Whiterun soon to fit him for armor.
Did you have any luck talking to my father? I can't thank you enough, friend. I hope you'll come back to Rorikstead soon and pay me a visit. Maybe we can swap stories about our adventures over a mug of ale at the inn.
Being old's not so bad. It keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
You look new. I'm new too. You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Dija and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. Of course not. Thieves take what is precious. Thieves steal. We just take what will not be missed. what no one needs anymore. Maybe we take some weapons and stop a few deaths. Who would call that thievery? I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people. And they pass through dangerous water. We have an interest in one of those. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in. But if its fire were to go out, the ice runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be... Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task. You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Feel free to make requests. You should think about staying the night. Corpulus keeps a clean inn.
By blade or by spell. If you want it
We
dead,
drink to our
I'll
youth,
make it dead.
to the days come
All you
and
need to
gone.
do
For
is
the
pay my
age
fee.
of aggression is just about done.
But deadlier still.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own.
Welcome to the Winking. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the... Only in that I'm a graduate. I work here at the Winking Skeever. I would highly recommend it, though. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn come.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Voice wielding.